Hello guys, and welcome back to another X11 video here on the channel. Today we're on the ground at Chicago O'Hare International Airport, and we're going to be taking a 2-hour flight eastwards towards Boston. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Hope you enjoy your stay here. And going to be flying the 737-800 today. American Airlines, operating flight number American 2321. We're here on the ground, stand Hotel 10. We've already got the fueling finished up, cargo is loaded on board, and the passengers is finishing to go on board the aircraft. Currently got the IRS already aligned, but we still need to finish all the other performance data and route planning in the FMC, so we'll get to head over to that in a second. But yeah, so I say back, should be quite a few more videos coming out over the next few weeks / months, but it will be more spread out layout for the videos coming out, so probably about every 2-3 weeks maybe there'll be a video, but it's going to be a little bit inconsistent, quite busy right now in real life, so we'll have to see how that one goes. But anyways, enough talking, let's head into our seat and get everything programmed for our flight eastwards towards Boston. So we'll go to the route page and enter our orange airports, Chicago O'Hare, flying over to Boston. Zero 01, enter that into the company route. I should execute that. Our flight number American 2321. We're going to be departing from runway 10 left, I believe. Yep, 10 left for the departure today. It's going to be a direct. No SID. It's going to be direct to EVGA, and then for the arrival into Boston, we're going to be arriving runway 04 right. You can get this plugged in right now. ILS 04 right. And it's going to be the JFON 2 approach from PONCT. Yep, PONCT, just checking Navigraph there. And the Goshi transition. Enter that in, perfect. Cruise altitude is going to be high today, flight level 370. Reserve fuel is going to be 1,000 kilograms or 1 ton. Cost index is 30. Cool. And the outside air temperature right now in Chicago, 12 degrees Celsius. See, M1 limit, that all looks good. Takeoff flaps 5 today. And onto all of this. The current winds 300 at 6. 300 degrees at 6 knots. And the runway conditions are dry. So go back here, enter all of these in there, and I'll trim. Set that to 5, looking good. VNAV is all in there. Altimeter 2938. Let's get that set. I need to just check the settings. Make sure that the Now the altimeter is set to the captain's side. Sync QNH, there we go. Get those over to captain. Cool, I'll save that configuration. And that is altimeter 2938. Let's get that set in. There we go. Perfect. And after our departure, we'll climb up to 18,000 feet initially. Take off, V2's 146, get that plugged in. .146 and the heading for runway 10 left. Just double checking the charts. Is 093. Cool, get all of that set in and get the APU to fire up. So take off straight out and then make a left turn towards EVGA, and then you can see our top of climb right there on the navigation display. Set 370. Cruise altitude for the pressurization panel. There we go, 370 set. And then you can see the APU is firing up. It's almost ready to go. We'll see the lights here once the APU gens are ready. Get rid of the ground handling trucks, and let's get all the doors closed up. There we go, APU is ready to go. We have no fuel and sensor tanks, so disconnect the GPU. Move the chocks, and anti-collision light can come on. Jetway is going to start disconnecting.
Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
Also break over to RTO. Let's go over to TARA. And we cool. We should be ready to go once the pushback tug is ready. Yeah, our flight director's on. On the gas, not on the arm throttle just yet.
All right, looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
In the meantime, we can get our chart up here on the side. That's strange, the avatar charts are not working. It should be linked up to my SimBrief account, not SimBrief, Navigraph account. Well, I'll have to use the external app. You guys won't be able to see what I'm looking at then.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Tow's connected, bypass pins inserted. Go and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go.
Cool, he's ready to go. Let's get our block timer started. Release parking brake.
Here comes the pushback. Light them up.
Turn the packs off. Make sure we have enough power to fire up the engines. And get engine number 1 on the left over to ground. Monitor the N1 and N2. Once N2 is reaching about 15%, we got the fuel control switch. There we go.
To go in this world, and so many airlines that can take you there.
So we thank you.
For making the journey with us.
Safety video. First, please fasten your seatbelt. To fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal fitting into the buckle and pull on the loose end of the strap to tighten. To open, lift up on the buckle.
We recommend you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times, as turbulence can occur unexpectedly.
As we prepare for takeoff, please be sure your seat back and tray table are up and carry-on baggage is.
Cool, everything's looking good back there. Got a good start on engine number 1. Got that over to continuous. Engine number 2 over to ground. Watch for the N2.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake. And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
Life rafts are located in sealing compartments. Each cabin exit door and some exits over the wings are equipped with an evacuation slide. Some slides, except those over the wings, may also be used as ramps. This aircraft has escape path lighting in the aisle. Red lights or an exit sign will indicate you have reached an exit. In an emergency evacuation, leave all carry-on bags behind and quickly proceed to the nearest exit.
If the aircraft cabin loses pressure, the panel above your seat containing oxygen masks will open automatically.
While remaining seated.
Alright, 2 good engine starts. Engine number 2 over to continuous. Good Gen 1, Gen 2. We can get the AP turned off.
And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the left. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
Cool, and thank you very much for the pushback, and I'll catch you next time we're in Chicago, which hopefully won't be too long from now. Get the backs turned back on, engine bleeds. Tax lights, runway turn-offs. There you go, you can see the bypass pin over there in his hand. And we know we are good to go. In fact, I can check if AVS is going to work. It is. Cool. Let's get our taxi plan then. Take the Bravo in section for runway 10 left. Cool, let's get ourselves taxied up. Release the parking brake. And we should be in the air not too long from now. I wish the static aircraft would work here at Chicago. make a right here onto Bravo, taxi down to November 2, and then we'll make another right onto November. Let's get the flap sets to position 5. Cross over to November here, November 2. The auto throttle armed. I'm just going to double check what the winds are doing currently. Still 306. There's Active Sky doing its work, updating the weather for us. You can see there on AVS we're coming up on our turn off, holding point for runway 10 left. What I can actually do now is get the landing lights turned on, strobe light on as well. Close that. And here it is, Bravo Bravo, up here on our left. Gonna close AVS. And we'll get ourselves lined up.
Approaching 10 left.
Get the chrono timer. Let's line ourselves up here on the center line.
On runway 10 left.
Alright guys, I hope you're ready to go because I am. Let's get ourselves out of Chicago and off to Boston. Advanced throttles, hold at about 45%, stabilized, and take a thrust to his sets.
14. Positive read.
I don't know, I took over control of throttles there.
400.
Keep ourselves climbing out. Once passing about 3,000 feet, you can make our left turn out to EVGA. Yeah, flap set to position 2.
$1,000.
I guess. Autopilot engaged. Get all those lights off. Now we can get the flaps fully cleaned up. Auto brake back to the off position. Chicago O'Hare off to our left. Beautiful view. Alright, speeding up to 250 knots. Autopilot doing its thing. Turning on the track now for EVGA. Should be flight level 253 by EVGA, so I'm going to get 370 plugged in. So VNAV can climb us all the way up. And downtown Chicago should be on our right. See some buildings popping up down there. Author is looking pretty nice. I'd love to see it. And into the soup we go. Well guys, that's going to do it there for the departure. Nothing else really to see now. It's going to climb up to 37,000 feet. Cruise for about an hour, 50 minutes, and then start a descent down into Boston International Airport. And I'll see you guys then when we're on our descent and arrival into Boston. Should be arriving on runway 4 right. I'll let you guys know when we're on our descent whether that has changed depending on the winds. That's it for now. Stick around for the cruise cinematics and I'll see you guys shortly on our arrival into Boston. Welcome back into the flight deck, guys. We are on our approach into Boston. Currently passing 8,600 feet, descending down to 6,000 feet. Got the local QNH 29, local altimeter rather, 2977 set already. And we got the landing performance data all done. Our landing weight's going to be 60.1 tons. Going to be a VREF of 141, it's 40 flaps plus 6 for wind correction on the VREF speed. This is for 141. Our landing distance available 2,932 meters for runway 4 rights. We should be using about 2,487 meters on auto brake 1. You can see there gives a nice visual of how much of the runway we should be using in the green, and that should be fine. 4 rights is one of the longer runways at Boston. You can see you got auto brake 1 set already as well. I've looked down here in the navigation display. You can see it's standing down through SPY SD. Should be 7,000 by there, and then we'll continue down 6,000 afterwards. So you see there, top of the descent 7,000. So we'll be holding 7,000 until we get to that point there. I might start probably will start the descent down to 6,000 from 7,000 a little bit earlier, just so it's a little bit less steep. But yeah, as the flight has been smooth so far, no issues. The wind changed a little bit. It was a headwind to start with, then we had a little bit of a tailwind. Cruise altitude. Nothing too eventful. Get the dome light turned off.
1,000 to go.
We're start getting ourselves prepared for our landing. If I can get flaps 1 set, get the speed down, start getting ourselves slow down for the approach. I got the ILS frequency 110.3 already set in. You can see there 1.6 DME from the ILS beacon. Obviously we're going to be flying out and then turning back in to intercept the ILS. Just get the gear to the off position there, so when we put it down, it goes down for the first click. And there we are. Engage altitude, hold. The ILS back to 6,000 feet. Don't know why V now went past 6,000. Yeah, making that right turn out. Maintain a heading of 210. Fly out past Winnie, and then we'll vector ourselves around into Winnie, just so we can make sure we get a nice smooth turnaround. let's get 4,000 programmed in already. So, maintain current heading. Let's disengage LNAV. We're going to be controlling our own heading from now on. Not sure if we'll be able to see anything. The clouds are going to be blocking everything below us. Get the wing light on. Okay, just passing Jobby now. I'm going to maintain this heading of 213 all the way out past Goshi, and then we'll vector ourselves back in and do a direct to Goshi, and then we'll intercept the ILS. Right, that's long we should be starting this turn. Probably another minute or so and then we'll be able to start our turn to the right. The cabin attendants know that we are about to start our final approach. Okay, we'll start staying now on vertical speed to 4,000. Now we're going to fly to Winnie. And I need to go all the way out to Goshi. Re-engage LNAV. Fly us out to Winnie. Just looking at the charts, we should be intercepting the ILS at 1,700 feet. It's Mike, India, Lima, Tango, Tango, just up there.
1,000 to go.
Gonna get the range down to 10. Alright guys, coming up on 4,000 feet. Over to Nabu, we're gonna continue down to 3,000. I'll actually get all the way down to 1,700. Just at 1,000 feet per minute. There I go, down below the clouds you can see Boston, city over on our left there, and I can see the airport I believe up ahead. There you go, there's the runway. See, got a VOR lock there. Perfect, so the ILS is localized is captured. We're still gonna wait until we capture the glide slope. There we go, flaps F5. Get on.
2,500.
1,000 to go.
See the 13 knot crosswind coming in as expected. VREF 141. Flaps extended down 15. There we go. Yeah, 141 sets. Altitude hold and the glide slope is armed. Car speed brakes armed. Alright, just gonna hold here until we intercept the glide slope and then I'll take a reminder control shortly after. I've got a low cloud seeing state, but don't know where the runway lights have just gone. Should be there. We have intercepted the glide slope. Perfect. The runway lights have disappeared just then. Hopefully we get visual again, so that I can take over manual control. There we go. Just hold until it gets about 1,000 feet to be safe, in case the cloud gets in the way again.
4,000.
Okay, my aircraft.
Approaching 04 right.
Watching the glide slope, watching our speed as well. Over the pause here.
500. $400. 300. Approaching minimums. 200. Minimums.
Windows are landing. Over the threshold.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Down, speed brakes up. Reverses are out. Decel. Yeah, 18 knots, the reverses. Let auto brake finish off. We should be able to vacate to the left here. Over to manual braking. Auto brake off. There you go, speed brakes are down. Got our dome light back on. We can clean up the flaps. Okay guys, welcome to Boston. Stop the Corona there. 2 hours and 10 minutes in the air. We'll just stop at the holding point here, get our taxi route planned. There's EVGA, there it is. Boston. Right, so we need to go down here. Like left down onto Mike. Follow Mike all the way down to Echo, Echo all the way around here. We'll take us down Bravo 11.
Approaching 3 right. On runway 3 right, 1,200 feet remaining. Flaps.
There's our runway alert system going off for me. So we are on Mike, we'll have to cross runway 15 right, and after that, right turn to Echo, cross runway 4 left, and then into the ramp. Start getting the AP fired up.
Approaching 15 right.
Right, almost at Echo. It's going to be our next turning here on the right. And this scenery is freeware, by the way. It's the updated version of Mr. X's Boston. It's beautiful scenery. One of my favorite sceneries, and it's freeware.
Approaching 04 left.
Of course, that will be in the description down at the bottom where it always is. If anyone is interested in trying to find the link to download the scenery. And you can see our fellow American Airlines aircraft parked up here at Boston Logan International. Got our runway turn off lights turned off. We do not need them anymore. The ramp is lit up nicely, so we can get our taxi light turned off shortly as well. Mr. X Boston 2.0 uses the SAM interface, which is a really nice addition. I'm hoping more and more sceneries keep getting updated to use SAM, because the old segate is just really crap to use now that SAM was released, and SAM's getting updates all the time. Alright, here we are coming up on our turn off. Get the taxi light turned off. And there's the marshal. Try to be mindful of this A320's wing over there. Yeah, okay, I've gone too far. Yeah, a little bit over the line. Hopefully the jetway's still able to connect. Should be able to. Alright, well here we are. We'll get the APU gens. Get the fuel control switches off there, APU bleed. Get this switched over to APU battery. We'll get the block timer stopped, 2 hours and 21 minutes on the block timer. There are the engines shutting down. Beautiful night here in Boston. The weather isn't too great, is it? That's low-lying clouds. Let's open up the menu. Flight time 2 hours and 4 minutes. And then we have the block time over there, 2 hours 21 minutes, so we arrived on time. Actually, scheduled flight time is 2 hours 16 minutes, so we arrived slightly early. Current time 0037 Zulu. We were scheduled to be arriving. Okay, so we've arrived 10 minutes past the scheduled time of the real world flight. Not too bad. Anyways guys, there we are on the ground here in Boston. Let's get the jetway connected. Hopefully he doesn't have any trouble connecting. I got the beacon light turned off. There you go, jetway has connected up. And welcome to Boston, guys. That's it for this one. Don't forget to stick around for the replays coming up after this. Also, don't forget to just check out the description. All the links, everything important is in there. Once again, I just want to say thank you for continuing to grow the channel. I'm almost about to get to 300 subscribers, not too long from now, hopefully. And hopefully we can keep growing further from that. Maybe reach 1k before the end of the year, who knows. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for tuning in once again. I hope you guys enjoy this one, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to check out the pinned comment for the Discord link. But that's it from me. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to stay safe, and as always, I'll see you in the skies.